And with that, hello you beautiful people and welcome to a new Let's Play on my channel, on this channel. We are hopping into Call of Cthulhu, a older RPG survival horror game about a private investigator. So let's see. I am, if I'm honest, a little bit surprised to wake up in such a location, to be utterly honest, since it's not the nicest location to be in or to wake up in, right? So, crouch is control, we can go through there. I'm gonna check. Okay, that was apparent. Then let's go through here. And I do assume we are not gonna be able to... Yeah, that was... Well, that was clear, right? Why did I even check? Oh, counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Alrighty, and by accident, pick up an object. When an object can be picked up, press E. Gotcha. I think I'm gonna turn around. No, not interested. Okay, I thought for a second... Oh, hello. I for a second thought I would fall into the water. That would not be nice. So, open that up. I wonder... I take one small... Okay, I thought I saw something we can pick up. I wonder, am I be able to cut this one open? Oh, hello. And do we come somewhere else? No.
My wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay, I am... Be honest with ya.
What a putrid offering.
Whoever is talking to us, I don't wanna
Fight.
against him or her. Run is left shift, alright? That was what I, by instinct, was already pressing.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Thank God that was just a nightmare.
I hate whiskey.
Yep. Drinking is not good. Alright. Pierce Investigations Agency. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Can I actually get... No, I can't.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmare, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. Since I've slept in a bed. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Okay, so we cannot pick up everything. Alright.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Oh, case closed. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me for holy mess, calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. I guess that's true.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Then why don't you? Ah, okay, that switched. The radio off.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Alright. That's the doctor. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable, sorry for the pronunciation, and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? We won't drink.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Alright. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. And since I guess investigation is the most important thing, right? Investigation represents your investigation talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. I think this is quite important, and I hope that we are gonna get level ups, but I don't know much about this game, to be utterly honest. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Spots hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivation of a person based on his or her behavior or the analysis of objects. That's important, I think. Occultism represents knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origins of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Seems unimportant, right? Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Doesn't seem too important too, right? Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chance of forcing doors or mechanism, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. I have to say, the verbal thing should have gone to Eloquence, in my opinion. But let's do that. I go to here and to here. I think that's fine. And I want to validate, which should be return, but obviously it is not. We still have one available. Let's go there. Now I can validate. Yep, I really...
Information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
And that figure looks fairly similar, right?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, we will go through it. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Will do.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address: Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A pressing cut. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life there with their only son, Simon. And we will go through that in a second. Oh, I need to
What's
hold
this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Okay, we try to find out more about the warehouse.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I don't even know where Darkwater is, right? Then let's unlock.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
I wonder what the unlocked it is. So probably if we have a case file and don't read everything, I guess it would not be unlocked. All right.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
All right.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
That was a mean thing he said there in the end.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll note.
Yep. I want to read all of it, but I did not. Sorry. Or ask. Examine documents you compiled in order to know more about the case. All that remains is to leave for Darkwater. I'll certainly find something on Darkwater in my bookcase, but, you beautiful people, we will... This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Claims can be made out of the background. Stephen Webster, a father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. But that we will, then my old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the man lost at the Lost Battalion who fell, that we will do in... Okay, that we already went through. That we already will do in the next episode. For now, you know it, guys. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next wonderful episode. Until then, have a wonderful day. Stay frosty.